think we spent our stuff down here. I'm actually prepared.
I don't know if I have some air of authority, which doesn't actually.
See, you don't because this is an unconference.
How about if I just strongly encourage? Under the threat of violence.
And that's a threat, you know.
What are we watching?
Oh, well, that's interesting. There we go.
Oh, I know that guy.
All right, Jim is up.
Already?
5 minutes. You want to know what ignite is?
Talk slow.
I'm still working on it.
12 minutes 45.
I thought Kirk was supposed to go now.
Well, Kirk's not in the room, so.
Oh, man. Am I allowed to whine?
That's because I
Sorry, time's up.
My time's up?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Do you have a guitar?
no, and you don't want to hear me sing. I'm Jim Adams. I'm the Deputy Director of Planetary Science at NASA headquarters.
Oh, wait, go.
Okay, go. And I'm here to talk to you about planetary science and what's going on. So, hit the start button. Let's roll here. Right now, in the southern hemisphere of Titan, a moon of Saturn, it's raining. But it isn't raining water. It's raining liquid methane. It's raining liquid methane. Right now, Enceladus is being squeezed by the gravitational attraction of Saturn, and what's being squeezed out is liquid water, as these geysers that the Cassini spacecraft has captured real recently. Right now, the Epoxy mission is on track to rendezvous with the Hartley 2 comet in November. And right now, the Stardust spacecraft is going to return to Temple 1. I believe it's in March. I haven't got the date exactly right. February, Valentine's Day. That was impacted by the Deep Impact mission. Right now, Messenger is getting ready next year. It's sneaking up on Mercury, and will be the first time we've ever entered into orbit around Mercury.
I can't speed up time.
I can't either. There we go. Right now, we're closing in on Ceres, which is still very mysterious. And this is actually not Ceres, this is Vesta. So we're actually also closing in on Vesta. The Dawn spacecraft next year will arrive at Vesta and be the first time we've ever gone into orbit around an asteroid. Right now, JPL is planning or is preparing the Mars Science Laboratory to land on the surface of Mars and possibly determine whether or not the methane vents there were produced by biotic life or by geologic activity. Right now, NASA is planning a mission to Europa. It's not funded yet, but Europa waits for exploration. Europa. Right now, the New Horizons spacecraft is halfway to Pluto. Launched in 2006, it was the fastest spacecraft ever to leave the Earth, cross the moon's orbit in just 9 hours. And Pluto awaits exploration with Charon and Nix and Hydra. And don't ask me if it's a planet. Oh, that's plutonium-238, in case you didn't know what it was. And that's a whole nother story. That's what enables us to explore deep space, is plutonium-238, and it's in extremely short supply right now. Uranus and Neptune are largely unexplored planets that someday NASA hopes to send missions to in the future, hopefully before I retire. And beyond that is the Kuiper Belt. Pieces of Pluto are from the Kuiper Belt. Right now, we've discovered over 1,000 objects in the Kuiper Belt alone. And then beyond the Kuiper Belt is the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is the place where comets originate from. It's an icy world where things get yanked out of orbit from time to time by the gravitational attraction between Saturn and Jupiter, and they become our comets. And the Stardust spacecraft went there and found amino acids. What are amino acids doing that far out in our solar system? Right now, we don't know. I'm going to end with this slide, this iconic view of Saturn, because it just always reminds me of who we are and where we are in the solar system. And if you look at that red circle, you can't see it on this screen, but in between the rings of Saturn is the Earth, and just kind of puts everything into perspective for us. Right now, we are gearing up for one of the biggest 2 years in planetary science. And what I would challenge you to do right now is to share the cool. I've only shared half of the stuff that's happening over the next 2 years. Pick something and tell somebody about it. We don't do questions at Ignite, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you can today. We've got time.
Good, no questions. All right. Don't ask me if Pluto's a planet, because you won't like the answer.
It's the dwarf planet.
Excellent.
Taylor.
Okay. First of all, at the very end, I didn't exactly catch that. With something about Saturn and the Earth. What was?
Well, we can't back up, but
Okay. Just say what you said.
what I said is that right now, Cassini is looking at Saturn with the sun behind it, and if you look, if he clicks one more time, that red circle, you can't see it on this image, but if you pull it up on the internet, you'll see a little blue dot, and that's your home. From Saturn. That's right. Yes. Who killed Pluto?
Blame the president.
Can I pass on answering that question?
No. Answer it.
The International Astronomical Union determined that there was a new classification for objects in our solar system, and Pluto is one of them. And it's called a excellent.
So what is Pluto?
Pluto is a Disney character.
Great one.
You mentioned that there is a shortage of plutonium. You mentioned there is a shortage of plutonium-238 in the fuel. Why is that?
Because it was made in reactors that the United States shut down in 1986.
So you buying it from Russia?
I have been buying it from Russia, and they have a limited supply of it as well.
So invest in that such gold.
Help me find out how to make more.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Kirk, are you doing a talk?
Yeah.
What's it called? Did you give it to me already?
Oh, it was on the PC.
Oh, I can fix that.
You can.
Except that I couldn't remember how to get this thing to export to the other video. I think as a computer guy, I know how to do that on this computer, but I don't, because it's like an HP.
We do.
Maybe. It's got to wake up first. Oh, I think we're good.
Is this good? So I can project from here.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it?
Right beside Firefox setup.
That one?
Actually, remember to bring the damn pointer today.
Wow.
Where's Jim? So the wonders of science. I'm a very big proponent of space science, and what I have to say today might is a good segue.
You got it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. So today I'm going to talk about why I think we've entered into the era of citizen satellites. Next slide. First off, though, we should give a shout out to the establishment. We just heard from NASA. Everything today, all the wacky ideas that we're going to talk about, isn't due to the heavy lifting that's already been done by NASA. Next slide.
You gotta wait for the slide, man. This ignites.
We're trying to build some time here.
It's not the way it works.
Space is difficult to do. It'll always be difficult to do, but I think we've gained some lessons, again, courtesy of the space establishment. Next.
You got 4 seconds. Fill it.
So, some things that I've done in my 2 years at the Space Policy Institute as a graduate student, and some research I've done on small satellites and CubeSats. You know, typically we have large satellites, and there's a reason for that, but they're expensive. You saw the figures there. Bob Twiggs, Jordi Puartsuari came up with a new satellite format called the CubeSat. You can see the stats there. It was an educational mandate to try and lower the cost of entry for students. But even that was expensive, as you can see. And so now we have the era of pocket satellites, femto satellites. There's your dimensions. And Bob Twiggs can get you one of those for 8K with launch. There's a site there where you can buy hardware. So you can see the barriers to entry are reducing. The Pocket Cube spun off an open source satellite movement, My Pocket Cube. Now you can actually participate and design your own satellite subsystems and put it on the internet. So this summer I did an internship at Interorbital Systems. They have 2 business models. They build launch systems, nano launch vehicle systems right now, and they also provide the TubeSat, Pico satellite toolkit. And this is the launcher that you saw there that's going to make all this happen. These are manifested clients on the N45, which is going to launch. Our target is first quarter next year. You can see the range of people and government, academia, private citizens. And so what does this mean when we see price entry points like this with these kinds of economics in place?
Stall us. Dance.
CubeSats have been used to track wildlife. That should have been, forget the name, that's incorrect. ARTS, the interorbital CubeSat is being used for Project Calliope. We heard from Sandy at Tunas yesterday. People have talked about advertising. If you don't believe that we have the technology to do this now, the University of Tokyo, in an 8-kilogram package, actually did 30-meter resolution. And here they are taking a picture off the Gulf of California and comparing it to Google Earth. And then this segues into what I think is a possibility for citizen science and astronomy. You have optical interferometry, where you take arrays, and by mathematically combining the individual signals, you get one large image that's comparable to a telescope that if you had that size of the array that you just saw. This is what these guys pulled off. This is the star Betelgeuse, almost 600 light years away, and they actually could make out texture in the disk of the star. Now, if we took, it could be anybody's satellite kit, but I just chose Interorbitals. But if you put 3 of these together, or 4 of them together, and put a refractory telescope inside, maybe the amateur astronomy community could actually put one of these in orbit. And then if you extrapolate, you could actually have an array of these things in orbit, and perhaps they could actually do interferometric imaging of stars and other astronomical phenomena. Now, combined with all these cheap satellites, what are our responsibilities? And space debris is an issue. We have to keep this in mind. And as an example, interorbital satellites decay after 30 to 60 days. Bob Twiggs required that his pocket cubes have a deorbit device. And so my point is that we can be imaginative and yet be responsible space actors at the same time. And so now I ask the question, are we, with these low price points, with these nano launch vehicle initiatives, Dave Maston's Space Force commercial, interorbital, combined with these extremely low cost satellites, are we on the cusp of the second golden age of space? And that's my message. Thank you. All right. Any comments, questions? Thanks. Thank you, Kayla. There's a few Kayla.
Yeah, thank you.
Had more to do with my wife and me.
Yes, she's very good with technology.
You're looking for an off switch. Oh, that's
Duct tape works fine.
I've seen duct tape used as a babysitter more than once. All right, we're going to do a couple of prizes, a couple of games. I left my notebook because this is where it got. You reached right behind Carrie Ann. We got some cool stuff to give away. We're going to do a moon pie eating contest. We don't have RC Cola. Sorry.
Can't be official.
We're in Washington, D.C. It's hard to find. Somebody from the Midwest, I find that weird because it's like everywhere in Chicago. The prize for the moon pie eating contest, depending on, I think we're going to have, hopefully, we have about 30 volunteers to eat a moon pie. One. Yeah. I'm going to start pointing people out, right? Unless you have a food allergy, you better have a pretty darn good reason for not eating a moon pie. And I don't want to hear that I'm going to get crumbs on my shirt. It's not a good reason. Okay. We gave 2 of these away yesterday. This is some heat shielding from Atlantis. These are really cool. This came from Talking Space Podcast. Where did they come from? What are you going to listen to next week?
Talking Space.
Where are you going to buy T-shirts from next week? Think Geek. There you go. I think you should get a prize just for that.
You should get a prize.
We have some really awesome sponsors. You guys all know that. None of the sponsors gave money. They all gave stuff. Think Geek came, right? And they brought stuff. Northrop Grumman provided the coffee. Spacevidcast came from what state? Minnesota. And they are archiving this whole thing online. Who else did I forget? United Music brought in all the sound.
Untied Music brought.
Oh, did I say Untied?
Said United.
United? Untied.
Thank you.
Which makes a lot more sense than United now that I know you. So, Talking Space Podcast brought these in. These are about $50. They're pretty cool. They have the removal manifest on them. I actually looked to see if Jen Shear had taken these off because that would have been really funny, but not her. This one's from what's the best orbiter? Atlantis. This one's from Atlantis. You guys might have to rustle Ben away from it. Whoever eats the moon pie the fastest, how many people have eaten a moon pie in their life? How many people think they're about the same moisture content as the surface of the moon?
It's wet. It's pretty wet.
Yeah, well, I guess if that's what NASA considers wet, then. All right, the other thing we have is we have a lot of stuff to give away. These are actually medium format film, developed film from a space shuttle. Do we know what space shuttle?
I can look it up. I'm sorry.
Their picture of the
142 STS 130. No, 46. It's 46.
46.
Sorry.
Because 142 didn't really make any sense.
Awesome!
She has a time machine, and apparently we put on 10 extra missions. We got a lot of these. Let's do some Think Geek stuff, and I need my Think Geek helper. She's standing over in the corner, and she's not paying attention to me. It's you. So did anybody look up? 'Cause I know you guys all ran out of here and did your homework and were right to the internet to figure out the name,
Yes,
the answer to the question. What? I don't know. You had a game that you were going to do to give away some trouble.
Good luck with that. I have to go somewhere else.
I'm on.
So you want to do your other things?
Okay, we're going to leave the room.
Yes, go leave the
Apparently.
room.
For somebody under the age of
Me.
somebody under the age of how old are you?
17.
Somebody under the age of 17. What? In the 1968 movie featuring the AI named Hal, what was the movie?
I know you because I only know you were under 17.
You can't win a prize, that'd be like cheating.
Yes, I know.
2001:
Yes.
Exactly.
Give me a 5-syllable word that starts with the letter P.
Popular.
Polysyllabic.
You can't win one. I'm sorry?
What are you asking?
5-syllable word starts with P.
Polysemaphore.
Polysemaphore.
Semaphore.
I don't even know what that means.
Hey,
Go.
Pananomesis.
You get 2 prizes if you can tell me what it means.
Oh! Come on now!
That's an impressive word. How old are you? 9? That's not even on the SAT, I don't think.
No.
You get a prize for knowing that, right? You get 2 prizes for knowing that. All right, you get some film from the space shuttle.
What was the word again?
I don't know. What?
What is that?
I don't know. Ask him. I don't even know what the word is.
it's 5 syllables.
It was Pananomesis? Can somebody look that up? I don't even care if it's a word. It sounds really cool. He needs a prize because he got to read that word.
Not that far away. Is that an honest question?
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
4 prize. Finish this phrase. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard.
Spock!
You cannot ruin the question.
It wasn't like 6 of us didn't know that. Come on.
Be quiet. Go give me some duct tape. Who got it? All right. Along that line, since my son is a cheater, what 2 things defeat Spock? Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. What 2 things defeat Spock? You know, on camera, I'm going to end up in jail.
I can answer the question, but I already won something. Is it count?
You can answer, yeah.
Okay. Paper and rock.
Go. Paper and lizard. He gets a prize. Go pick out a prize again.
Fun.
Can it be anything? Yes. Dad, can it be anything?
Yeah, think so.
Hey, where does that come from?
Big Bang Theory.
Can I give one back?
If you haven't seen Big Bang Theory, stop what you're doing. It's
Dad, can I get it back?
no, not the whole bag. Take some stuff out. You're falling down on your job here because you're too busy farting around answering the questions.
Well, I want to answer questions.
What was the name? What was the name of the cat in Alien?
Who answered it?
Jonesy.
Well done.
All right. This is for the people who are younger than 100. What early silent film features a famous scene depicting the face of the moon with a rocket lodged in one eye?
The Voyage to la Lune.
Yes. Is that it?
Kind of close.
It's close. Okay, we'll give it to him. My wife and daughter came up with all these yesterday. That's what they did all
What's the
afternoon.
right answer?
Trip to the moon or La Voyage dans la Lune,
Dad, can I give us a one?
which is about as good as my
Yeah.
French is ever going to be.
Is that what I said?
Sure. Now, yeah, go ahead. I don't know. I don't even speak French, so I don't know what that means in English.
Give somebody else. I have those.
Name 2 main character robots from the 90s television series Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yes.
You got it.
Pro and top zero.
Carrie Ann.
Oh, Mystery Science Theater!
Carrie Ann, get some stuff.
Okay, you can have everything.
Can I take Caleb home?
Yes!
All right, somebody not Carrie Ann, name the other 2.
Sorry.
Where's the duck chips guy?
Gypsy Hairbox. Gypsy Hairbox.
Who was first?
I will correct.
Honor system. That was the, I didn't know that one. You're going to CD. I'm not going to throw it. You guys could beat each other with moon pies.
You did not? You didn't. He got a prize.
Who? Did Emery get one?
He already got it.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right.
I can give you the duct tape.
What year did the Soviets take the first images of the far side of the moon?
59.
59.
Give me something.
Go get something.
Look at a CD. I don't know what this is. I'm just curious. Here you go.
Name the full name of the spacecraft that Yuri Gagarin flew on April 12, 1961. It wasn't one.
7.
Are you gonna fight with the Russian on this one?
I didn't write this down. I don't actually know. Vostok 1 was the name of the first space flight, not the spacecraft. They did their homework. I'm telling you, that Wikipedia thing might be a little questionable.
R7?
Come on, CD.
3K.
What? The answer was?
I said, okay.
Is not allowed here.
Okay. No. Actually, that's not true. What's the only rule at an unconference? There are no rules. Cheating is encouraged.
Who cheating?
Now that you say so.
The next person wins me.
What was the answer here?
3KA. Vostok 3KA. I don't know. They looked it up. He found it on Wikipedia, so it must be true.
Go, dude.
There's no citation on that one, so who knows? Might just be somebody's bad keystrokes. All right. Hey, you guys don't settle down and stop having fun. I'm going to make somebody mime again.
Oh, okay, I'll mime.
Come on. Somebody says everybody has Google on their phone. The Apollo 11 astronauts ate cereal, but did not with milk. What did they eat cereal with?
Lizards.
No. It's actually really a much more obvious answer.
Water.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You
Nothing.
get a prize.
They didn't use milk. The cereal was pressed together with dried fruit.
What's a prize?
So they had breakfast bars.
They had breakfast bars in
Pretty much.
1969.
Like the ones that you can find outside. Outside. See that?
What does the constellation of Puppis represent?
Oh, the poop deck.
The poop deck. We just wanted to say poop. How many prizes do we have to give away? Because I'm running out of stuff.
There's nothing left. Go on, stop going.
What? Whoa. Name 2 dwarf planets that have names.
Ceres and Pluto.
Who was first? She was first, I think. That's good. I think it's pretty impressive. I think every kid knew that.
So who just won it?
Name another 2. Go ahead, Dave. You know? Name another 2. Name another 2. Yes. And yes. You guys can fight over a prize.
Okay, so what just happened? Who won? Did somebody just win?
Point.
Did somebody just win? What? Did somebody just win?
Yes.
Who?
One of those 2 guys.
Who won? I don't know. You tell me
He
who
came
won.
in. You actually got it where you have to see.
Okay.
When I say better half, it's really pretty obvious, right?
This is the next prize.
When you came in, because I'm such a doofus, I forgot, but you guys have tickets. If you lost your ticket, you're out of luck, except that you wrote your name on these. Let's see. Jason Marsh, you get something. I'm not a trivia, dude. Five syllable word that starts with W.
It's the first thing I
5-syllable word starts with W.
Wonderflonium.
You should get two. I'm telling you, I don't know.
You know, I'm giving him 2
I'm never
just
playing.
because you
Never
said
ever
that.
playing Scrabble with you.
So should I give him 2?
I've let a dictionary.
No, just one. Alea gets one.
Told Leah to leave the room.
Well, she gets something. You get a prize. Something. Whatever's next.
Whatever.
Did she bring
whatever
that
I
stuff?
give-
You can't give her stuff that she brought.
Well, this is the first thing I picked. Awesome. So awesome. Thank you. This is the first thing I picked.
All right, we're gonna start just giving stuff away in order. Caleb, you gotta go faster because we gotta get going here.
Okay.
Jim Edwards Hewitt. It's a good thing we didn't write these in my handwriting. Jeff Manborg.
Who's Jeff Manborg?
Gotta be present when.
Jim Cook.
Woo!
George T-A-H-U. Say that for me. Tahu? Tehu? Not here? Loretta Whitesides isn't here. She's gonna start throwing stuff. We're gonna start throwing triples in a minute. Bruno Sanchez.
You go.
I assume this means Benjamin Higginbotham because it just says Ben.
Who's Ben?
Really?
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 He's not here.
Benjamin.
It just puts number.
You want some?
You need to trust me.
I think it just says Ben with an exclamation point.
Yes.
It sounds
Yes.
like Higginbotham. 873.
No one else is going to have him.
He's totally what it is.
Rebecca B.
Who's that?
You missed nothing.
Yeah. We weren't talking about you at all.
Rebecca Bede? Who's Rebecca Bede?
Okay, it's Rebecca B-O-R, and I can't read the rest.
Blur.
No? Anybody?
Anybody? Take it or leave it.
Anybody? Nobody has a name Rebecca here? Bill Kemp.
What?
Bill Kemp. Wow, the Metro must have been pretty bad. Tim Bailey.
Woo! Woo!
What's happening?
You won this! You won
Somebody used to tell him about the glucose drip he's got.
You know, actually, he's always been like that, and he doesn't ever stop.
Did somebody just...
It's great when I need to get up and go to the gym in the morning, because then he makes me go. Aaron Oster... Say your last name. Osterly. Why, I would have butchered that one.
You did this.
My name's Dornboss, and I would have butchered your name. It's pretty bad. Emery.
Hey.
You got film yet?
I'm running around.
You did? Emery needs something.
Okay.
Which one is Emery? Thank you.
On Big Bang for the last of the film, on Big Bang Theory. Sheldon knocks on the door and says what? Carrie.
Noah's raising his hand.
Who's there?
What does he say? He doesn't say just Penny.
Who's there?
I want to hear it.
He says who's there.
Penny! Penny!
Knock, 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 Penny. There you go. Give this to Tim.
Go Tim!
Caleb, go faster.
I can run around the
Get
entire
that boy to go to sleep.
auditorium.
Heather Goss.
Actually, I brought that stuff. You can give it to me.
So give it to Heather and let her give it to somebody. I only got so much time. Sandy. Sandy still here? Or did he go home?
I haven't seen him.
I don't know what this is.
Rich Purnell? I think he went home.
He left.
Apparently I'm not that interesting. Everybody went home.
Yeah.
Glenn Gonzalez. He's over there. Cubs hat. Or Bears hat. That's a Bears hat.
Wait.
Cub Bears. Sarah Mitchell.
Me.
Raise your hand if you're ready to move by. I think you're mistaken. Let me try that again. Raise your hand if you're ready to move by.
If you're what? Eating a moon pie?
I'm picking people out of the crowd.
Da da da.
So since this is their MO, Ben is Ben with a big exclamation point. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to do moon pie after. We have to go upstairs? Okay.
Yes.
Carrie Ann.
Where's Carrie Ann?
Carrie Ann, in the back. I'm getting tired of giving stuff away. This is a terrible problem to have. Who wrote this? Hannah Johnson. Hannah? I'd be willing to bet that's my mother's handwriting.
You? Great.
All right, for the rest of the bag.
Rest of the bag!
If you made something with a pipe cleaner, I want to see it. Bring it up here. Bring it up here. Bring it up here. Which one?
The one that's sitting ready for rolling.
Okay, now everybody get up. We're going to go upstairs and do some crazy thing with some tribbles. And I need you to go over here and collectively decide. Besides the level of awesomeness.
Look at that.
For all of this!
Alright. Chaos has ensued.
The fabric of space time. Guys!
Yeah.
We have to give up this basket!
Alright.
More comments.
Tim. Get moving.
Come on, everybody!
The entire solar system. Hold on.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's carrying the entire solar system. He's doing a lot of math. Alright, I'm going to go down the line. You're on TV. So, you tell me who you are, and you're going to tell me what you make. Diana. Made a headband. It's got a star on it. That one's got a flower on it. Very cool. You are?
Madison, you're not
Madison.
He's doing the same. Pipe cleaner.
And a geisha on the moon giggling.
Oh, and a geisha on the moon giggling.
And you're gonna see.
They're the only one that followed the
Pretty
rules.
good. You are?
Jim Edwards here, and I made a three-dimensional projection of a tesseract.
I love it.
Nice.
I love it. I expect the mathematical representation of this later. You are?
I'm Travis Senior. I made Saturn V rockets because that tape was playing on a loop when we got here.
Sure you didn't steal after Dave Masson.
I like the rocket.
You are?
I was Selena, and I made a Smurf.
You made a Smurf.
Smurfs.
A space Smurf.
I'm Aaliyah. I wove the fabric of space-time.
Timmy has a mini Poobah hat on. I don't know who made that. Carrie Ann. Your name is Carrie Ann. You made a Timmy with a Poobah.
Mine is Carrie Ann, and I'm bringing a big Poobah.
You are.
Tiny Poobah.
This is a ship I want to build in real life.
It's flat.
With more and a lot more.
That would really work well.
Now, to redeem myself,
Hurt yourself.
you stole this one from Elon Musk, right? Because Dave's is bigger.
My name is Doug. I'm 31.5 years old, and I made Sir Jim.
With an extra
trophy.
This is also semi-finalist. I'm picking. I don't know.
The chat room likes it as well.
All right. Yeah. Actually, maybe the chat room should vote. I don't know how we're going to do that.
My name is Justin Kugler, and this is a manned work pod.
All right.
You have weapons.
You know what? I made it. It could be. It could be. Everybody keeps saying it is. My name's Dennis, and I made a little retro rocket.
Dennis, also a sponsor that I have not mentioned.
My name is Jen, and I made a shuttle Ohms pod.
Now, why is that significant to you?
Because I work on them.
Because she needs homes.
Semi-finalists. We got 3 semi-finalists. You are.
I made the Atomium Museum.
The whole thing.
Awesome. You are. Noah. I'll say your name because I'm loud.
Oh,
What'd you make, Noah?
Alien glasses.
For an alien with 3 eyes. Right? Awesome. You are.
Actually, my dad actually built Louisa Tower to come down here. This and this, he built this, and built, which is actually chaos. So, cats in there. What do I feel called?
My artistic prowess.
One of my rooms was actually.
Show the show for you.
And it's pink. I think the shuttle needs some bling, actually. You're going to be able to buy one soon.
1.8 million.
That's it.
I built the solar system mostly.
Yeah, what happened to the rest of
Maybe
us?
it's an extra solar system.
Minus a little bit of mass.
Yeah.
Where's Pluto?
Hurry along! Way behind you, it's over there.
Way up there, surface.
Not to scale.
So what does the chat room think? Who's the winner?
All right, chat room. Now we have to wait like 20 seconds. So 20 seconds is awkward.
No, not to scale. Well, not really. Just one
Hey, Noah, you're running. Space time.
You get the oven! Yeah! What?
Did you
So
bring?
excited.
Did you
Yes,
bring
you
it?
are. Thank you. You're supposed to be
You're
excited.
kind of a lame prosecutor.
I mean, it's built space time. Can you wield it?
Yes. You know, out of all the stuff that we came up to do for SpaceUp DC, I never would have thought that $9 worth of pipe cleaners would have been so cool.
My cats like it.
There you go.
You have cats?
If we kill your cat, I don't want to be responsible. All right, we are going. Where are we going?
We are going upstairs into the hallway next. The game is Toss the Tribble. While you're all looking and paying attention, I will explain the rules. We are going to divide into 2 teams. And on, let's see, one team is going to be on the far side of the hallway. One team is going to be on the near side of the hallway. There is a dividing line in between 2 trash cans. You cannot pass that line. The idea is for, in 5 minutes, to clear out your side of tribbles and put them all onto the other side of the hallway. 5 minutes to clear out all of the tribbles while the other team is throwing them simultaneously into your area. So the team that throws the fastest wins, basically. And what you win is more tribbles than the other team because they all have prizes inside of them and such. So,
awesome.
Let's see, how are we going to divide the room in?
I get the hyper kid.
You get the I think it's just
just as a quick poll, if your birthday's after July 1st, raise your hand.
Well, I mean,
Now before.
after July.
Now
1st.
before.
Before you count.
Now raise your hand before. Is it pretty even? Let's do that.
No.
Well,
Sorry, you don't get the high
Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll go upstairs and then I'll randomly pick people to.
Whoever gets the hyper